Good morning, students. Today we will see about the evaporation in a liquid. We all know that there are two ways by which a liquid can be converted into a gas. One is at a fixed temperature, in which the process is called boiling, and the other way by which liquid also changes into gas, but at any temperature the process is called evaporation. Now what happens during evaporation and how does it take place? We all know that during the evaporation heat energy is absorbed by the molecules, and after absorbing the heat energy the molecules on the surface, they have the maximum kinetic energy. If we consider these all as the molecules of a liquid, you should know one thing, that evaporation does not take place at the same time. It starts with the upper molecules, because upper molecules will have the maximum kinetic energy, due to which it can do a large amount of work in overcoming the force of attraction due to the molecules in the layer below. So as a result, these molecules which has no force of attraction by other molecules are capable of leaving the surface, and when they leave the surface or escape the surface, we call these molecules to be evaporated. So slowly and slowly all layer of molecules will start leaving the surface, where you find there is a time also comes where no more liquid molecules left in the container, which shows that the molecules slowly gain the kinetic energy and also overcome the force of attraction to leave the surface. This is how the evaporation takes place. Now there are certain factors that affect the rate of evaporation. It is temperature. If the temperature is more, then rate of evaporation also increases, due to the reason that when we supply heat energy to the molecules, it gains that heat energy to have the maximum kinetic energy, which can be utilized in overcoming the force of attraction, where the molecules can no longer experience any force of attraction by other molecules and they are capable to move the surface of the liquid. So it increases the rate of evaporation. Second factor is blowing of air. That is, when air blows over the surface or over the liquid, the upper molecules can easily be carried away by by the blowing air, and we say that evaporation has taken place. Now with more and more air being blown over the liquids, we find large number of molecules at the same time are carried away to increase the rate of evaporation. Third factor what we have is the increase in surface area. So surface area is another factor that can affect the rate of evaporation, because when we increase the surface area, large number of molecules can now be able to leave the surface together, and it will increase the evaporation. Then we have the fourth factor, which is humidity. Humidity means the presence of water vapor in the atmosphere or moisture in the atmosphere. Now since in the atmosphere it is already filled with water molecules as the moisture, then it will decrease the rate of evaporation, the liquid molecules in that case will not be able to escape the surface, or the rate of evaporation will slow down. So increase in humidity will decrease the rate of evaporation. These are the four important factors that will affect the rate of evaporation, and you should know the effect of evaporation is that it cools the surroundings. Because when evaporation takes place, it first absorbs heat energy from the surroundings. As a result, the temperature of the surrounding drops. So we say during evaporation, the surroundings become cold. So this much we have for the evaporation. Next day we will see about boiling. Thank you.